out of the Egyptian Museum, or sorry, the Egypt exhibit at the Carnegie Museum. And right here have a pharaoh giving something to Horus. And you know, I just read the sign and already forgot the pharaoh's name. Um, Not too concerned about it though. So you read the sign, offering gifts. Pharaoh Seti the First makes an offering to the god Horus. Okay, there we go. And if you haven't seen the Lutheran satire video, Horus Ruins Christmas, I highly recommend it. Walked through the exhibit. I'm not sure if you're supposed to film in that one, so that's why I'm kind of talking about it outside of the exhibit rather than walking through. But I did take a lot of pictures that I'm going to put on my Facebook page. It was interesting. It was good. Apparently there was some controversy over there being mummies in there, but I honestly did not see it as a big deal. Most of them were just, all you saw was the coffin, and there was like one spot where you saw like a body buried in the dirt. And I'm not even sure if that was supposed to be a real body or if that was like if it was fake, you know, because most of the stuff you see in museums in terms of the exhibit, they're like copies of a real thing. They're a replica, or you know, they might just be, you know, for decoration. You know, like some of the, like this thing back here, I'm not sure if that represents actual statues or if it's just for the sake of artwork, because this is supposed to be, you know, the Egyptian exhibit. But you know, and that's something we could look into if I really wanted to. But apparently there was some controversy around the mummies, around wanting them to be preserved, around people seeing, you know, the dead bodies. And personally, I think, hey, you know, if you go to a museum, there's going to be some things that you see that, you know, might challenge you a little bit. If it's stuff you don't want your kids to see, then, you know, do some research in advance. You know, nothing wrong with that. But I think there's a balance in life. We do need to learn about our history. We need to learn about our history honestly. We need to understand the world, understand how the world works, understand not everything is going to be gumdrops and roses. But, and that should be the name of the band, Gumdrops and Roses. But in all seriousness, you know, life is not always pretty. And part of going to a museum, really the reason we go to museums isn't just to see pretty things, it's to learn about the world and learn about the world as it is and learn about how the world works. And yeah, every museum, every exhibit, you know, it's going to have a bias to it, because you're presenting some things and not others. You know, you're not going to present every piece of dirt you find in Egypt. You're going to present that which you think is the most relevant, that which people need to see the most. So people are going to pick and choose, and they're going to have some displays and not others. And I think that at the end of the day, it's important to go to a museum, learn about things, take things with a grain of salt, and also, like, if you're an adult, be an adult. Understand you might see some stuff that you didn't want to see, and as long as it's not something that's vulgar for the sake of being vulgar, and you kind of see that in some of the modern art galleries, as long as it's not vulgar for the sake of being vulgar, I'd say, you know, take it for what it is and learn from it. But that is my opinion on the matter, so we'll go for now.